Well, I am an admirer of Elisa's. Elisa has even worked for me, and the fact is that she is talented.
What's it called? Kermit and Friends?
Kermit and Friends.
Kermit. But
It's Kermit.
You're saying
like
not to
frog?
do...
Yeah,
wait.
I actually have watched a few hours of Kermit and Friends.
How many hours have you watched, Natalie?
Oh, no. Probably indulged in 8 hours.
Holy...
My wife and I watched Benji's ex-girlfriends or whatever's going on. We watched this crazy podcast, and I have to say, this is one of the, probably in the top 5 things I think about right now.
She has a podcast, but she gets to come on the radio. It is craziness upon craziness.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kermit and Friends. I'm Elisa. This is Fozzie, and Kermit is watching from heaven. It's going to be a great show today. I am just overwhelmed by the guests that we have booked. They're incredible, incredible guests. Just really watch the show carefully today, because always remember, even if you get off on the wrong foot with someone, or you have an argument with somebody and somebody's upset or somebody's mad at you, you can always reach out to that person and be that person's friend. And that's what Kermitarianism is all about. It's about forgiveness. It's about love. It's about giving. And it's like, what can I do for you? What do you want in your life that I can do for you right now? Tell me. I want to do it. That is the best. That is the best feeling when you meet someone and you say, listen, there's part of this person's life. I understand this part. I don't understand everybody. I can't help everybody. I can't be a part of everybody's life. But once in a while, somebody comes along and you really kind of get that person, right? You're like, okay, I understand why this person is sad, or I understand what this person is trying to do in their life, and I can help. And if you feel that way about somebody, please do something, right? Do something. That is being a Kermitarian. So being a Kermitarian is sharing, is giving, is being open. We're inclusive. We're not exclusive. We're inclusive with people. So I have my favorite broadcaster coming on the show today. Her name is Lala. Okay. This person she blew me the fuck away with her personality. Her personality is a 10. Okay. I don't say this very easily. Not everybody's personality is a 10 like me and Lala, right? Usually people are kind of difficult to talk to. They're not professional broadcasters. When I have professional broadcasters on this show, it's a big treat for me, because they're easy to talk to, right? They're easy. You can go back and forth with them. And this person, Lala, she could keep it going by herself. She doesn't even need me. And that's why we're going to be promoting her today. Let me just say hi to my co-host, Wheezy, first. Wheezy, Lala's our first guest. She's going to be here. I'm so excited to promote her new channel because she deleted a channel.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about that because it was my fault that she deleted the channel. She deleted the channel because of me, because of my stupid song that I wrote. It
was a good song. It's a good song, but maybe just misdirected. Since you guys are friends now, maybe you can just say it was misdirected or whatever. But I can't believe how mature you are, Elisa, because it takes a lot of maturity to do what you did. and a lot of strength, because you have balls of steel for hanging out with her after that. And I'm really excited to see this and what version we have and how you guys do today, because she is a great broadcaster. I mean, I cannot look away.
She's one of the best broadcasters I have ever met in my life. And I've met big broadcasters. I know, Jillian Barbary from, Fox LA. I know Howard Stern. I mean, I know really big people, but Lala, to me, she's better than those people. Is that crazy?
You can't look away. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that crazy to say?
I could not believe after the song, because the song wasn't received well by Lala at first.
Right.
I could not believe that you were going to go meet her. And I was a little bit worried. But when you guys got together, I was shocked that you guys were getting along fantastically. And it made a couple people a little bit jealous, I think, that were hanging out with you too. And it was just awesome watching it, because I mean, like I said earlier, you're way more mature than I hold grudges sometimes. And it's inspiring to see that you were able to do that.
Yeah. So let's see how this works. I'm going to interview Lala. I hope it goes great. Lala, you're muted. Just unmute yourself. I'm going to bring you on. Everybody, welcome to the show. My favorite broadcaster. So I'm trying to remember now. It's been so long. But I've met tons of broadcasters in my life. Okay. All kinds. Women, men of all ages. And nobody has blown me away as much as this woman here. Her name is Lala, and she's on Kermit and Friends. Hey, Lala, you're muted. Just there you go. There you go. Okay, so Lala, you are here. Welcome to Kermit and Friends. I'm so happy. Okay, so I just want to interview you a little bit for some people. A few people don't know who you are here, but they should. That's my opinion. They should know who you are. So this is Lala. Lala, okay, so how would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself primarily as a YouTube star, or what would you be? Or a software sales, or?
I'm a software salesperson having a midlife crisis.
Okay, so you're kind of young for that, but okay. So
I'll be dead by 60. Trust me.
you're going to be dead by 60. Are you sure? Why?
Most assuredly, yes.
How do you think you're going to die?
I don't know. I don't want to be around until I'm 80, so I don't know.
Right, so you want to die at 60. You don't want to live that long. Okay, I understand that.
Anyway, I would say, I'm a software salesperson having a midlife crisis. I don't know.
Okay, so what's going on?
Into all this.
Why do you think you're having this midlife crisis right now?
Well, I don't know. I think I don't know. I just have a lot of problems, and I need to first get a job again and a roof over my head, and then that would be a good start. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know.
So what happened with your job? You got fired?
I did. I started hanging out with live streamers, and the dichotomy in lifestyle is very different. Software sales is very conservative. There's a high level of emotional intelligence and professionalism. Certain things are not tolerated. And if I'm doing certain things in my off hours, it doesn't mesh well. So you cannot both be a IRL streamer and then also software sales. So it just doesn't work.
Okay, so they were watching your live streams and they were like frowning upon it. Like what were you doing on there that they didn't like?
Well, they weren't looking at my live streams. I just, I don't know. It's hard to fit in with people. Adults, like grown people, have kids and have sex, and they have relationships, and they give each other good advice, and they have leadership skills. I'm just terrified of everybody. So, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'm just trying to get a job and a house to live in again. So I don't know. Okay, I made some mistakes this summer. So
you want to fit in with the normal people? Do you think you fit in with those people?
No, I don't. That's why I'm having this crisis. I'm like, well, I was lonely. I didn't have any friends or do anything for years. It just worked and would work and then just go home. So I started watching this live streaming YouTube community, and they looked like they had fun. So I reached out to this guy, Captain Content, and I started hanging out with him, and then it got negative. And then it came to the surface over the summer, just some of the awful things about my personality and how I'm not really good at dealing with people too good. And it gives me a lot of anxiety and panic. And I have a physical reaction. I get physically anxious around people. And I don't know. I would just like to have a job again and a roof over my head.
Okay. And you think you're ready for that? You think you're ready for just a normal life with a normal job?
Yeah, yes? I'll take an easy job too. I'll be working McDonald's, I just want to have a paycheck every 2 weeks instead of begging on the internet. So yeah, I don't know if I can get that back again, but I'm tired of being homeless.
So you were working remotely from nowhere though, because you don't have a place to live right now.
Yeah, so for 7 years I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I sometimes some jobs would require me to be on campus, like when I contracted at Google, and other jobs I'd have the privilege of working remotely. But like I mostly was just by myself my whole adult life. So like I see all these people partying on the internet, and I'm like, oh, I could join. That sounds like fun. And I don't know, it just all went haywire.
Okay. So everything went crazy once you started that, even though it looked like fun. So you're going to be done with everything now? You're not going to be live streaming anymore?
No, I'm still gonna live stream. I just, I make mistakes. People call me a liar a lot in people's chat rooms, and I have a lot of women who follow me and make hate videos, and maybe it's humiliating or whatever, but all I can do is just like be myself, and I want people in this lifetime to receive me, and that might not happen, but it is therapeutic for me to like express myself on YouTube, whether it's toxic or not. I have a really hard time understanding other people. And it's just another outlet for me to be like, have therapy. So I don't know, but I need to get a job and a house again. Whoops, sorry.
Okay, so somebody is watching this and they have a job for you. They should reach out to you, and you would be, what would make you a great worker for them?
Well, I'm a hard worker, but I'm a really good salesperson, especially in software sales. I know the niche I work in really well, and I brought in big name accounts for both the startups and the corporations I've worked at. So if you have a sales opportunity, I'm very good at that. Otherwise, it'd be ground up. You got to teach me, hon. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. So we're going to figure out a way. Actually, we both need a job right now. So maybe we can both get a job together.
Sure.
I'm just getting a caller. I'm getting a caller. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Okay, great.
Hey, Lisa, this is Johnny from LA. Look, I offered Lala a place to stay, no feeder traps, and a job. She refuses any house. But after seeing her beat her head and beat her chest the other day, that offer's off the table. I do not want it in my apartment at all.
So you were offering her a place to stay and a job, and she didn't want it?
Yep. She didn't want it.
I don't know who this is that we're talking to, but no one has offered me a job or a place to stay within the last 7 days. This person sounds like a liar, in all honestly.
Okay.
I can show you my Instagram. I've had no outreach from anyone. So.
Okay. That was Danny from LA. He claims that he.
I've heard that he's a molester. That's why I don't want to be with him. I've heard from a lot of people that he does sexual things to people in sleep.
Who? What? Danny from LA?
Gucci's told me that. Yes, she said, "Do not hang out with Danny. He touches people in their sleep."
Oh my God. Okay. Here's another caller. Kermit and Friends. How can I help you?
Hey, Lisa, this is the manager over at the Crazy Store, and we would like to offer Lala a job immediately.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Gonzo. That's a very good offer. But
no, I'm the manager of the Crazy Store.
Oh,
all right.
thank you.
Well, yeah, she appreciates that. Okay, so a lot of people are calling in. Everybody loves you. Let's take some nice questions.
Let's take some calls.
Yeah, let's take some questions. Let's go Jimmy Jordana. Jimmy Jordana, we're on with the great Lala.
Hey, Lala, we've gone through so many different phases, and I'm glad to see that you're here solidly on the team being interviewed by Elisa. It must be fun. It's like a roller coaster, right?
See you, Jimmy. It's nice to meet you.
It's like a roller coaster, right? It's like, whoa, way, whoa, and then you're back. We're back. Here's a question.
I'm bipolar. I'm very mentally ill. What do you want from me?
And perfect segue for my question. One time I was watching one of your live streams and you said, you know something, if I could prove that I'm mentally disabled, meaning, have a behavioral health issue that's categorized by the feds as like official, which bipolar is is on the list, you could actually probably get quite a bit of money per month without having to, immerse yourself back into that world of humans that is so difficult for you. So that was my suggestion. You had talked about that once, doing a disability route. Not trying to press her. I'm just saying once upon a time you talked about doing a disability route, and I wondered if that was something that you were still thinking about, because there's no shame in that at all.
No, there's not.
At all.
Not at all. That could be
so
great.
Anyway, that's my question.
That's a good question. What do you think about that, Lala?
No.
So you don't think you're mentally disabled?
No, but I'm not going to claim disability is what I'm saying. That was his question. No, I'm not claiming disability.
Okay. All right. Let's take another. We have so many people that want to talk to you. Do you know that you're a very big star right now?
Oh boy. Well, I wish they would pay me to talk to me. Then I wouldn't be broke and homeless. That's why I need to get a job.
We're gonna get you some money today. I actually had an idea. Maybe after this we can do some IRL together with Elaine. Maybe on Melrose.
Actually.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, so let's bring on Carl. Carl, you're on with Lala.
Oh. I don't like you. You're racist towards black people, and I think my anti-Semitic comments have been pretty clear, so I'm not sure why you want to talk to me. You understand what I
Hi,
think
how
of
are
you and
you?
yours, right? I know what you think
I
about the
think
Nation
that
of Islam. Bye-bye, Carl. I'm going to leave your interview if
I
he's here.
I
We
think
gave
I'm
that
him
going to go
Layla.
question
hang up
though.
at 5, 4.
I
All
think
right, all right, all right. Sorry. You don't like Carl? You don't like Carl? He's such a nice guy.
Nope. He's very racist towards black people. He likes to make fun of people. He likes to make fun of people in the Nation of Islam. I don't like him.
Carl
I'd
does?
rather not engage.
Really?
Yes, really. I do not like him. No, ma'am.
Okay. So he can't even ask one question because it was a really
Hell
nice
to the
question.
motherfucking no. I'd like him to disappear. Bye, Carl.
So why
He's
don't you
blocked.
like? So you don't like Carl because of religious reasons?
No, because he's racist towards black people. He likes to imitate people from the Nation of Islam and make fun of them. He's very racist towards black people. He says disgusting things about them. I don't like him. I do not like him. I think he's gross.
But wait, so you said that Carl, you rejected Carl, right? From he wanted to hook up with you and you rejected him.
Yes.
Did you reject him because of the Nation of Islam?
He just was not good at flirting with me. So we were on Captain Content's RV, and we were both standing on the RV, and he was leaving to go back to his RV, and he's like, Lala, I do not want to have sex with you. I was like, nobody said anything to you, jackass. And I just like, okay, have a good night. And then text, phone call, over and over and over again, saying, come here. So I go over there. Yeah, I go over there, and he doesn't have any foreplay. There's nothing romantic. There's no let me get to know you. It's suck my dick and sit on my penis. And then I'm like, all right, I have to touch myself to get turned on. He's like, whoa, you're not turned on already? I'm like, hell to the fuck no, I'm not. Are you kidding me? Why would I be turned on after all that? And then he's like, hey, Lala, can you at least do me a favor? Can you tell people that I rejected you instead of you rejecting me? And I was like, sure, I don't give a fuck. I have no shame or self-respect. So whatever, Carl, who cares? So that's the way it went. And no, I don't like him. He makes me uncomfortable. And I think he's
when he took
so many words for him that I can't say.
You could say any word. Was his penis erect?
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to fuck me. He was so weird. I've never had anybody flirt with me by saying that they don't want to have sex with me. And then just taking their penis out. I don't like it. I mean, I've been sexually assaulted a lot in my life, but I just wish boys would do a little bit better at try to ask a girl on a date and treat her like a human instead of like a sex toy. There's just, I mean, I don't know. Ugh, sex gives me anxiety, so whatever. Anyway.
Okay. So was Carl your worst encounter?
Oh, hell no. I got raped when I was 18. I've had a lot of negative sexual encounters. It's just typical, but I don't know. So I really don't like talking about sex.
If Carl were to apologize publicly.
No, I don't like him for other reasons, but that's okay. I don't want to talk to him. No, I think he's
okay, I understand.
It might be prejudice, but yeah, I don't want to associate to him.
All right, I just feel bad because I know he's sorry. He really wanted to come on today to apologize to you. He really
so
likes
gross, like him, and
that gross.
he
He's
is
nice. Carl, apologize to Lala so she forgives you.
Bye bye.
I think that Layla is an incredible woman. And
she left. Oh no.
Okay, listen up. The fact is that Layla has Layla, tomato. This is a person that has a very graphic history. And we're taking everything into perspective and comparing one piece of information with another piece of information. We ultimately reach a conclusion, right? And that conclusion is big. It's a big conclusion, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right, Elisa?
But Carl, I'm really upset that you told Lala to lie and say that you rejected her when she rejected you. That makes her look very bad.
Oh no, she's a wonderful woman. She's a wonderful woman, and I don't deserve her. I really don't deserve her. I don't know. I mean, she should get one of her people. She needs to be with her people, which are African American people. I mean, she told me about how she was absolutely infatuated with black people and how she didn't want to talk with me unless I was black.
And I was like, why even have this conversation at this point? Like, what is this? At the end of the day, though, I think that Layla is going to be powerful. She's going to be a powerful hip hop woman. She is going to destroy what's known now as the monolith of hip hop culture with her flavor. She has style. She has curves. Obviously, she's really big.
I'm just gonna stop you right there, Carl. Did you take your penis out for Lala? Is that what happened?
What happened was that there was a moment in time. There was, like, you could say, a couple of seconds. I'm not really sure how long it was. Maybe a couple of minutes. I'm sorry. Can I drink some water? Can I get some water?
Yeah, just take a little break, Carl. He's obviously very nervous. It's okay. But, don't do that, men, right? We hate when men do that, Charmin, right? When they say, they try to look like the cooler one. I just hate that. He told her to lie about their encounter. It's disgusting, right?
Right. Well, he's got to make sure he looks the best possible and trashes every woman around him. It seems pretty consistent with what we've seen from him for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he even posts, oh, here's Lala. I'm trying to rejoin the studio, but it says it's full. Okay, so she's coming back. Okay, so I'm just going to kick a couple people so Lala can come back and everybody be really nice to Lala. Everybody. I mean, she is coming out and saying her truth. Carl, we're going to work on him. I still like Carl. I don't know why, but I do.
He's 6'4". It's the only thing he's got going for him.
Yeah, is he 6'4"?
He's taller than us no matter what heels we wear.
I didn't know he's 6'4".
Somebody said something a couple weeks ago.
Huh.
That's the kind of thing I remember. Short guys are super jerky. Tall guys are jerky too, but they're better when they're taller than you, no matter what heels you wear.
Yeah, I didn't know he was 6'4", but I just wrote that down.
No. You'll remember. We remember those. There's something magical about a 6'4" guy.
There is, but they are a little too tall, and you can never be flat-footed around them. That's the thing. So you'd always have to wear heels. And Carl, I didn't see it at first. This one time I met him at the restaurant Sir, and he looked a lot better than I remembered. It was shocking. I was blown away by it. I was like, this is Carl, and it was him. And he wasn't goofy. He was just himself that night. Mm-hmm. And I think he was himself because Andy's publicist and her husband were there. So Carl can actually be brought around human beings, which is very rare these days with the guys I've met. You could bring Carl around. He looks good. He looks appropriate. And he was so hopefully he can be like that more often.
No. He seems to, there's a bunch of them that know how to act right in public, right? Yes. He's definitely one of those that knows how to put on a mask and act right when it's appropriate for him.
Yeah, and I don't really like the Carl shtick that much, like the Carl characters. I don't like the Carl characters, but the actual Carl that I saw briefly, that could be worked with. I don't see a problem with the actual Carl. I mean, it comes in brief moments, though.
But just be careful, because it is possible that you are idolizing those brief moments because that's what you hope he is, when the reality is he's probably the shtick.
Oh, no, he can't be the shtick, though, because, I dated a bunch of shtick people, like Benji was a shtick, but he also underneath, he was very sensitive, very kind, very warm. And he was just a wonderful person. So I think underneath people with shtick is an actual person, and we definitely want to give him a chance since he's 6'4".
Yeah. No, just because he's 6'4", only because he's 6'4".
But how great is Lala that she's coming out with her truth? She's talking about rape. This is a big issue for you, for me, for most women have had problems with sexual encounters with men, and Lala is really not afraid to speak out about it and talk about it and say to people how this has affected her life. So this has touched me a lot. So let's hear more of Lala's story. Lala, welcome back.
Hi, I'm sorry I left. I have a lot. I'm very fucked up. You know that. We can see that obviously from the clips of me. But one thing I know about anger management, and when I start getting a physical, is just disengage, run away. So that's what I did. I'm sorry. Next time I'll just turn my camera off.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy you're back.
So, yeah, it's okay. I appreciate you. Yeah. So I don't know. I worked in software for 7 years, and then I quit my job, and it's been a weird summer. It's been a summer of self-discovery, and I'm eager to get back into work again.
So this summer, you said that you attempted suicide twice.
Yeah, it's been horrible. I mean, yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because there's a speaker in an RV and I can't find a place to live because I don't have money, and I can't get a job because I don't have an address, and I lost all those things. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I was living in his RV, and every 5 minutes, something goes off telling me that I'm fat, lard, size 6, you're a whore, you blow everybody, blah, 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 blah. And that goes on for weeks. And you could be, oh, I'm cool, and you could deal with it a little bit, but whoa, it comes up, oh, Dad, Father, let it be. And then, you know, I know your song was just to make fun, but like, I really am in the worst circumstance of my life. And I'm not doing this because, like, you know, I want to be a broadcaster. This is just people I've stumbled into. I mean, you guys have been really nice and whatnot, but no, I don't want to be a broadcaster. I don't want to be a public figure. I like singing. It makes me feel like have therapy, like makes me feel therapized. I just want to have a steady income every 2 weeks. And the knowledge that my neighbors are not going to spy and be, oh, you're noisy. What are you doing? You know, mind your business when my doors and windows are locked, and my home, and go to work, and sometimes sing and mind my own business. It'd be cool to have a baby someday, but like I have to go through a lot to grow up. Like I am very socially retarded. I have a lot of fucked up problems. And you know, that might not be a dream I ever actualize. But one thing I know I can do is get a job again and get a roof over my head. So I don't need to be homeless forever.
Okay. So you really want to have a baby, and you don't care who it's with, right? Does it have to be a specific person, or can it be just with anyone?
Well, the first time I got pregnant was from a one-night stand. I wish I hadn't miscarried 8 years ago. I think it would have made me more responsible more quickly. I don't know. The baby thing is like what would you say? That's like a aspirational thing. That's not like a reality thing. That's like, oh man, if I was a normal person, I sure would love to have a baby. But you know, I'm just trying to stay not homeless and not be on disability.
Okay, it's a very heavy breather on my phone. Yes, Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
It's my fan. Sorry. Hi, Lala. Actually, it's Amber. I was trying to join StreamYard to say something to you.
Okay.
I just wanted Lala to know that when I first met her, I really thought she was very smart and talented. And I didn't understand why, you know, she would get mixed up, honestly, with some of the people on the RV. But I still, Lala, think that you're very smart and easily could be somebody for people to look up to.
I agree with that, Amber. I highly agree with that. You're right. Thank you for your call. See, so people, you do have fans and people that look up to you. I look up to you. I appreciate your honesty. Not many women, not enough women come forward and say, this is what happened to me. You had some experiences in high school with 2 football players where they took advantage of you. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, it's frustrating because like I look at these people. When I was in high school, I was homeschooled. I was not interested in sex, dating. I didn't have like some sort of physical hormones where I felt like all like hot and itchy or whatever. I didn't have like, I wasn't into boys and, you know, like I like to not have sex. And then I was lonely then too. Like I'm not someone who has friends in life. Like I'm a loner. And there was this girl who was going to my church, Bailey Danielle Smith, and she lost her virginity when she was 15. So when I was meeting with her, I thought like for the first time we hung out, she was like another like Christian person who's like conservative and like similar to me, like not too like bold with like socializing. But that was not the case. She was telling me stories about how when she was 15 and her parents were out of the house, they'd have sex on her parents' kitchen table and in her parents' bed. And it made me have like panic. I was like, who has sex in their parents' bed? You're a child? What the fuck? And then I hang out with her and she's like, listen, Lauren, these guys, Mike and Chris Killebrew, they want to hang out with us. And it's like May. And I'm like, okay, I can have friends maybe and be cool. Like she's going to invite these 2 really cool people over from the high school and we're going to play Rock Band in my basement. Maybe then I can be cool. And I don't understand, like, I just didn't understand anything. Like the things that I would do for fun back then was like watch Project Runway on Bravo and then sew my own stuff at home. Like I was very much like, I liked watching Christian Siriano. I didn't like making out in my free time. And maybe others can relate. They expected me to blow them when they were in my basement. I thought we were gonna play Rock Band and they brought alcohol and they took their pants off and they started telling us to take our clothes off. And then I blew one of them and they had me put their penis in my hand and it was horrible. And then college, going into freshman year of college, it was all the same like that. There was this guy, Patrick Russell, and this other guy, Luke Gogliotti, and they were all like, those two guys like wanted to Eiffel Tower me, and they were like making a joke about it with other people. And I was like, I'm just sitting in my dorm with my legs closed. Like, all you boys give me anxiety with your sex demands. And sometimes, like, with boys, like, you give them sex so that they like back off and like, all right, you're horny, like, woo, like, relax, let me just give it up to you, you fuck off. And it works sometimes they fuck off, but like, you like trick yourself into thinking it's consensual. I don't know, men are they're very physical creatures. And I don't know, dude. I don't know. So that was rough, but that's
what's an Eiffel Tower, Lala? What's an Eiffel Tower? I don't know that term.
Penetration from the front and the back. A nightmare. Ugh. And then Sonny was okay, but he wanted to have group sex, and then he also likes to have sex with lots of women on the side. And then he like recorded the audio of our sex. Like, it was overwhelming, him coming into my life and always sex. And it was fun, and I really enjoyed it. It like broke some sort of seal or something in my mind. But sex gives me anxiety. I would prefer to just not have it and keep my legs closed and stay at home and get a job again and just disappear.
No, don't say that. Some bad people are calling me right now. Okay. If you're bad, yeah. Okay. So Eiffel Tower means from the front and the back. All right. So that's all right. At the same time. Okay. Let's take some questions. You're on with K Jobs. Yeah. K Jobs, this is Lala, our new friend.
Hey.
Hi, Kay. It's nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm okay. I've had a long week.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I fucking hate sex. So I haven't had sex in like 7 years because I hate it so much.
Nice.
Wow, 7 years, Kay?
Yeah, and before that I had sex with like 18 people, so it wasn't like an easy quit. I just quit having sex with people, and I don't touch guys at all.
I love that. That's beautiful. Totally my grinds.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have a question for Lala? I mean, she's been through a lot. Those 2 football players, Eiffel Tower. What's your question?
I mean, but like, why don't you just like not talk to them? I mean, like, I understand that like all they ever want to do is like ask for touching, because when I was in New York City, they did the same thing to me, and they're like, why don't you just like not talk to them?
Well, I thought I had an opportunity once again to be a normal person and be included and be a part of something, but it was like a trick. So, you know, of course, no one wants to actually be my friend. It was a peer pressure thing, and I was 18, and I also didn't know like these like games people play in order to get sex. You know, I was like, I didn't even know someone would play a game in order to get sex. So,
I mean, like, when's the last time somebody talked to you sexually? Like, when's the last time somebody confronted you with sex, presented you with sex?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
When's the last time somebody presented you with sex?
Carl in the RV.
Carl? Oh no, and that was not a good experience.
Yeah, but Sonny was the same thing. He just was like, fuck me. You know, it was the same. That's boys. They just want sex. Right? Give me sex. And you're like, okay, let me make a choice. So
I don't believe
I don't know any boy that eases into sex. They always just are all about it immediately. It's overwhelming.
Well, I think it's like, I think it kind of goes both ways. I think girls kind of do it to guys too, because we wear all these sexual, like, weird. That's why I always button my shirt up as far as I can, and I dress really conservatively, because I think girls do it to them too. Like, the way we dress kind of helps them along that way, and so I don't know. This is
why, because Lala dresses very sexy. Do you think that is inspiring to guys like Carl to want to, you know, pursue her? Okay.
Well, I mean, I think even if you didn't dress sexy, they would take it that way as well. But so I think it's a society, civilization thing. I think we're screwing up instead of civilization is screwing up, and just having girls like, you know, little 12-year-old girls wearing hoodie like short skirts and stuff like that. And like we're girls that we're born from the crib to have sex and have babies. It's like what we're expected to do.
I know, but I just can't get a man to stick around longer than one sexual encounter. They just run away scared. So I don't know. So
why don't you just contact them?
If Carl
so I need to go to therapy and get a job again. That's a good start.
I don't think a job has anything to do with it.
It does, because I want money. I want to be able to know that I have enough money to pay for coffee in the morning. That makes such a difference on mental sanity and stability. I can't even tell you. A roof over your head and knowing that you have money coming in, oh, that's everything. That's security. Yeah, I want to have a job and a house again. I don't want to be homeless. It's
so
not fun.
Do you feel like you have to have sex to have a home?
No, sex has nothing to do with it. People, everybody else be talking about sex. I just want to get a house and a job, and then I'm good. That's all I want. Bare minimum. Hands up.
Okay.
That's all I want.
So the bare minimum we're looking for right now, if anybody can help.
In a pipe dream, maybe somebody accidentally gets me pregnant on the happenstance I have sex in the future. pipe dream.
Is it a pipe dream to want to live in a
Well,
home?
I'm not gonna get pregnant or married, so but get a home and a job, that'll happen. So.
All right. So the first thing, I'm going to write this down, all the things you want, because I believe in that. Like you have to write it down. You have to really be intentional with it. So Lala, home. Yes. Okay. Job.
Yep. And that's it.
And not sex,
Everything
right?
Is
sex is crossed out.
Well, just a job and a home, and I think we're good. But I like the dating advice video you gave me. That was nice. She sent me a video yesterday about like 3 signs that you know that like when a guy's into you. So that was helpful. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you mentioned your current relationship. He's with 5 women. I think when you're dating,
I'm not really in a relationship, and he made that clear. I was kind of like a stalker girl. Whatever, just more embarrassment, but that's okay. I don't know when a boy is into you. That's why it was helpful you sent me a video.
Okay. So let's bring on a very normal, nice person. Wheezy, okay. Do you have a question for Lala?
Yeah, I'm just kind of hi Lala. I know that we've had a storied past, but I like you now, and I'm glad you came on here. It took a lot. So you're saying that you do want a baby, but you really don't care if you have a man. Does that mean that it doesn't matter like who you would have the kid with as long as you get the baby?
No, it doesn't matter. Thank you, caller. Next.
What's going on? Wait, Lala, can you close your window? It's very noisy. Wait,
I'm legally not allowed to say anything negative about this person. I'm gonna go off.
That's not true.
What is she talking about?
I think that Eric probably talked to her about our show that we did, and she affiliates me with Eric, which has nothing to do with me. I mean, what
is going on here?
Well, you remember I produced that show, and I think that she puts me into that box with Eric.
So she doesn't like you? You're the nicest person in the world. You're the nicest person. She doesn't like you?
No, she does not like me.
That's
she sent me mean texts.
Now, let me just say, this is Wheezy. He hosts the wrap-up show. If you don't know this guy, his name is Wheezy. He hosts the wrap-up show, okay? He's my co-host here. He stepped up. When people quit this show, he stepped up, and Lala won't talk to him. What is going on? What is going on with Lala that she even has a problem with the nicest person in the world, Wheezy? Oh. This is not good. This is bad. This is a lot of pain here, you guys. This is coming from pain. That's why this happens. I know, Wheezy, you didn't do anything to Lala, right?
No, not at all. I mean, I just tried to be helpful. We did the production for her and Eric's show, and she, for whatever reason, left in the middle of the show. And since then, she has not liked me at all.
So that means, what this means is that, she's having a problem with people. She can't work with others.
Layla can work with people. No, Layla is a very, very efficient person. She just needs people on her frequency. And you can definitely maintain that kind of attitude with her for a certain amount of time. But, she gets the best of herself invariably, because she has a variety of mental disorders. And that's really I totally agree too, Weezy. And, yeah, I mean, it's just something that she's a dime a dozen in terms of the type of person that you would come across in real life. It's just
I don't think so. I've never met anybody like her. Jimmy, have you met anybody like Lala yet?
Never met anybody like Lala. And you know something, Elisa, when she says she doesn't want to be a broadcaster, I don't buy that. I think she actually does want to be a broadcaster. I think that's something that sings to the passions of her heart. I think she actually really wants to be in broadcasting.
I completely agree, Jimmy.
She's great. She's excellent at that. Whenever I'm going live with her today. I love, she's great at it. She's great at it, but she steps on her own feet by pushing people away. Like, she's pushing me away. She just left.
Yeah, but she's going to come back, right? I mean, she's trying to get back in right now.
Oh, is she? I don't know. I'm not sure. She's muted right now and her picture isn't on. But I mean, Carl is willing to apologize. That's the thing. When somebody's willing to apologize and say, I did this wrong. I'm very sorry I took my penis out. I'm very sorry that I lied and said I rejected you and you rejected me. And I'm willing to come out with the truth. That is like a real man.
Absolutely, Elisa. A lot of manhood has to do with taking accountability for your actions. And, whipping your, penis out in an enclosed environment is definitely an invirtuous act. It is something that requires a great deal of atonement. And it's something that can definitely be made equal. Now,
never do that again, right? Never. You're muted, but never do that again, Carl. I'm going to bring you back, but just say to all men, don't do that. Like, at least wait for a sign from the woman, right, Trina? Like, just wait for a sign, wait for something. Obviously, Lala did not want that, and it was just out of nowhere, and it's just very offensive to women.
I totally agree. Excuse me. I think that if a woman is not giving you any signals to where you, like, obviously if she wasn't all over you or something, so you pulling out your penis was totally out of pocket.
So
And
Carl should not do that. He just don't do anything. You tell men, don't do anything unless the woman hits on you. Don't hit on anybody. We know, it's just wait for the woman to make the advance. Typically, I think that's the way to go.
For sure. Wait for the advance, because then you don't have any complications or any confusion, or you're not approaching someone that may have been through something like Lala has been through, and that can trigger something as well.
Exactly. Okay, so you wanted to tell people that you also need help. Since Lala's gone, we might as well help you, right? Okay, we were going to help Lala today, but she left in an angry fit of rage. So what do you need right now from us? What can we do for you?
Right now, I am currently in a situation to where I am homeless, living in my car. This kind of happened starting back in April when I was on Beck and Blade's RV. I went back home to my place, and I left my place and went to a hotel because I was going to move to another place. I was going to go on the RV full time, but the RV broke down. So that kind of went on hold. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll get another place. And I went on Craigslist, found a place while I was in a hotel for a week, and ended up getting scammed out of $2,200. Filled out.
Oh my God. What?
That's when the turmoil began to spiral downhill. I had already lost my disability in April, but I had been stacking money up. So I had money saved. That's why I was able to have the $2,200 to move. I had a backup plan if I didn't go on the RV. So I didn't just leave like everybody thinks. I just left my place and I got evicted, or no, none of that happened. I paid my rent. I've been living in California since last year.
So you're in Los Angeles right now?
Yes.
I think I could find you somewhere to live. If somebody offered their place to you, would you move in?
I would.
Okay, Minnie Mason, it's your last shot here on Kermit and Friends. Can Trina Golden, aka Red, move in with you?
No way. The CHA will not allow it.
The what?
Chicago Housing Authority. Let me tell you something. I got a Section 8 voucher. They gave me a 2-bedroom apartment. You look how nice my apartment is. I'm going to tell that homeless lady and anyone else who's homeless, Lala's up there making excuses. She should go on Social Security. That is her way out. That will protect her. She will get an income. She can get a voucher from her housing authority or any housing authority in America. They'll give her a voucher. She can choose where she wants to live, get a private landlord. Don't go to a real estate company. Private landlord with your voucher. You submit the paperwork.
Okay, so if I hooked you up with these women, if I hooked you up with Katrina and Lala, could you help them both for me as a favor?
I can't help them. I'm not living on Social Security. I know you don't believe it, but guess what? All this I do? Clothes from the thrift store. I am just lighting, only like $10. I find ways to survive and manipulate the system. Food stamps. I'm on food stamps. I get $844 a month from the government. And out of that comes my rent, my utilities, that's the gas, the electricity, my phone bill, and I have a credit card debt that I'm trying to pay off.
All right, so he can't be helpful, but maybe somebody will. So if you want to contact Trina, how do people do that, Trina?
You definitely can go on Instagram. It's Golden Trina 39. I also have a GoFundMe page set up that is also in my bio on my Instagram, linked in there as well, that I have set up to try to get off of the streets. I am currently, they took my disability away in April, and it's a bigger process in California to get it reinstated. I've been on it since '99. So that's a process of waiting. So I have been working part-time, but when you're living in your car and you've got to put gas back and forth and keep your car running to charge your phone, it just doesn't even out to where you can save much. So I've actually been pretty hopeful of trying to get something figured out. I keep looking. I don't give up.
All right. Never give up. People will be there for you. Everybody here, contact Trina. Help her get back on her feet. All people need is just a little bit of support, I think. Sometimes it just takes one person to believe in you, right? And have people been reaching out to you at all?
Yes, actually, I wanted to say that. Thank you so much to the people that have. There's been several donations actually on GoFundMe already. I've raised $410, and
Oh
that's
wow, that's
a
good.
huge blessing. Like, it's amazing. Every day there's another person that sends something, or I've got kind words. Like, every day, words are important too. People don't get that. It's not always about a
It's not
donation.
just money. It's
Yes,
support. It's
yes, that's
people
why
saying
it's
things. Be
dream.
good. I don't know who this is. You better be good. Kermit and Friends.
Hey, Elisa, this is Surf Dog.
Who?
Surf Dog. I'm watching you right now, but I've got a plea for you. Can we help Gucci's?
A third person we have to help? Lala, Trina, and now Gucci's? I mean, how much money do you think we have?
Well, let's put it this way. I know you're really connected to a lot of celebrities in LA, and Gucci's is the one that really needs the help. Can we sponsor her into Betty Ford?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, all right. Just add her to the list, okay?
We need to get Gucci's fixed before anybody.
All right. We'll help. Okay, just contact me after the show on my Discord, okay?
I don't do Discord.
All right, well, text me.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right. What, I can only help so many people, and I actually have to help myself right now. Beatrice, Arthur, you're actually muted. Just unmute yourself so we could just chat real quick. Okay, welcome to Kermit and Friends.
Well, hello there, Elisa. What a show! This, my goodness, you. Oh, well.
How do you think it's going so far?
It is full of content. You are making lots of content, honey.
Thank you. Yes. So you are new here. What are your thoughts on Lala? Like our first guest, Lala, because she's going to be coming back. I'm just curious, I have to kind of tread lightly while I'm talking to her because she gets so upset about certain things like Carl. Like I wish, Carl was willing to apologize to her. And, maybe she's not ready. Do you have a situation like that where you're so hurt by somebody that you can't even speak with them?
Well, on the program, The Golden Girls, my husband, Stanley Zbornak, was a lot like Carl. He was very tall and very annoying.
He was very tall and very annoying like Carl?
Just like Carl.
Wow.
Look at him. Oh.
Hey, how are you, Beatrice? You tranny? How's it going?
Oh, my God. Look, he even looked up an extra word on Google this morning. How special for him.
Listen, I want to just say, Beatrice, you do look fantastic. And, Layla, like I said, is an incredible woman. I did nothing wrong ever to anybody because I don't have sex. And I'm too old for that, to be quite honest. And
that's a good quality, right, Beatrice? I find that to be a good quality in a man.
I think that what you're zeroing.
Hey, I'm back. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, I think that Layla could definitely improve on a variety of different qualities in her life. For one, it's having the ability to focus. She has no discipline whatsoever. It's part of her inability to deal with suffering in any reasonable way. I mean, that's really the main problem. What's prompting her to go on an RV is because she's in search of adventure because she has a very boring life. And that
everybody wants adventure, Carl. I don't see what's wrong with that. I think it's okay. I think Lala should have the most adventure that she wants. The most. We should all do that.
Well, she doesn't evaluate risk properly, and that might be, attributable to either her mental disorder, which I think that's the primary reason, but could also be her intelligence. It could be that she's a little slow.
You're saying Lala's slow? I don't think that. Lala, you're not slow.
I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back.
No, definitely slow. Yes. No, what he's saying, he doesn't know me very well, but what he's saying is accurate. Yes, I am definitely slow in social situations. I don't understand people. I don't. There's something wrong with them. I like Christianity because it's like people have sinned and yeah, they're fucked up. They need redemption, damn it. And satisfaction comes in death.
I agree.
Sometimes I really can't. So people drive me crazy. I like to be away from them. And this has been a weird experience on the internet. I appreciate you think that I have skills. They translate well in software sales. So I'm probably not a broadcaster. Talking to Indian engineering executives definitely can do that well. Definitely. Thick accents and everything. Good to go. But broadcasting,
Layla can get another job.
hell no.
Layla can get whatever job she wants. I really do
I
believe
can
that she
write
has the
software job and
capacity.
go right back to San Francisco.
Why is he calling you Layla? Somebody's calling me from
Oh,
Ireland.
it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't call me by well, none of them is my real name, but you know, he could call me whatever.
All right. Okay. But you're back. Are you headed to do your stream, your Melrose stream, or are you going to be shopping? What are you going to be doing?
Well, I think I need to get a prescription. Maybe I do need to get back on Xanax. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go home and try to calm down. So,
are you not calm right now? You seem pretty good.
Oh, I'm trying to be like real. I'm very fucked up. Like maybe I need to go to a 5150 right now. I don't know.
5150 right now?
I need to have something like a tranquilizer dart. You know how like people with allergies have EpiPens? I would like something like that when the anxiety hits me. Something to immediately stop the physical fight or flight reaction I get. And like, you know, people making fun of me makes me have panic because it hurts my feelings. So I don't think this is like a good, you know, I like hanging out with you guys a lot, but like, you know, I'll take a hit now and then. Me being like the leader of it, no, forget it. I get way too scared of people, and it makes me want to hurt myself when enough people tell me, hey, neck on Captain Content speaker.
All right. Okay. You're just freezing up. You're just freezing up a little. Just okay. So don't do that. Obviously.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't think you need any kind of dart. I think you should just kind of try to relax and have a fun day. That's what I try to do. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Well, I think it's bigger than try to relax because like my heart rate goes up, and then it's more than like it's a physical thing. Like I hit myself to like make it go down, like calm, and it doesn't. Like right now, I'm having physical panic. Like I need like a, and then like type of situation. That's why I smoke weed, because it does kind of do that. I'd like something like Ativan. I don't know if you've ever like had that in a hospital. They shoot it up your arm. It's a benzo. Immediately, it makes you calm, and it's like, yeah, I wish I felt like this all the time. Whatever. I don't like people. I just don't want to upset them. I want to stay out of their way. I'm sorry I pissed everyone off this summer. I said a lot of racial slurs. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost. I'm sorry. But I had fun on Friday with you, and I do enjoy hanging out with you.
Yeah, we had a great time. I don't know. I don't know why you'd be upset right now. Let's bring on like a very normal person, right?
I'm upset all the time, Elisa.
You're upset all the time. But why?
I'm fucked up. I need to get some different medications. I take an antipsychotic every day, but I need to make it maybe more. I don't know. I'm trying my hardest to just be normal, and it's like fucking hard to just do that. So I hate when people get competitive or jealous or gossip. It makes it so much less tolerable. It makes you want to kill my.
All right. Don't
money. Max got paid. Whatever.
All right. Don't kill yourself. But
I'm mentally unstable.
All right. So I'm wondering who's calling me from Ireland. I'm just curious. Yes, Kermit and Friends.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for taking my phone call. I just wanted to make a quick point regarding Lala.
Okay.
And it's the elephant in the room that nobody has talked about. Now, all of us do have issues and problems to some degree, but with Lala, nobody's talked about her physically assaulting Gucci's.
Oh, physical assault.
Physical assault. Now, she should thank Gucci's for not pressing charges, because that would have gone down so bad. And what I want to say to Lala specifically is, how do you expect, not even an employer, but any online community, even IP2, to trust you after you did something like that? And that's
after a violent outburst.
Yes. So
that's a great question. Yeah, that's a great question. That's a very nice, normal question. I'm going to save your number. You're a good caller. What's your name? Okay, hung up. Brian. He's not a good caller. Okay. Anyway, Lala, I thought that was a good question from that guy from Ireland. He just asked if you.
I heard.
Okay.
So my answer is I'm very mentally unstable. I kept trying to disengage. I have anger management issues. I kept trying to disengage, and they kept chasing after me. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And they don't. Get away from me. No means no. I always feel like people don't respect the answer of no when I speak, which is why I shout and talk fast, because I'm like begging. Somebody hear me and actually, care. I'm sorry I disappointed you, guy from Ireland. You're right. Don't hire me. Fuck me up. I'm garbage. Get her out of here. She's trash. Next caller.
All right, I'm just gonna give Lala a little break. I think she needs a break. Okay, right, Lala. Okay, yeah, just relax. Pull over, maybe. Now would be a good time to pull over. Okay, so everybody here is so great. I love everyone. But let's just talk to another guest that we have today. This is somebody that's a very accomplished musician. Okay, so we're gonna take a break from Lala just for a second because I don't think she could handle any questioning whatsoever. So maybe she just pulls over to the side of the road, not on the road, to the side. And we're going to introduce our next guest, who is extremely accomplished. Okay, so Nicole Markson is a dance and R&B artist, songwriter, breast cancer survivor. She recently collaborated with a Grammy award-winning DJ and has released hits such as Gonna Get It All, Hold On, and most recently, Elevating Love. Everybody, welcome to the show, Nicole Markson.
Hey. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you? So nice to meet you. I read a lot of
me.
What was that?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure. I was so thrilled when I knew you were being booked on the show. Leaf King, my producer, told me all about you, and you've been performing your whole life, and you got your first record deal as a teenager. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
What happened with that?
Nothing. My parents didn't know what to do with it.
Really? What do you mean?
Yeah, they didn't know. I mean, it was like I was doing it. You know, I was performing. I was writing music. And then I got this record deal. You know, my father, they just didn't know what to do with it, so it just sat there. Like nothing happened with it.
So they didn't were they offering you money?
No, I mean, I don't even know because I was young. I mean, I was like, I don't know, maybe I was 16 when it happened. My parents were really in charge of it. And I guess they just didn't know what to do. You know, when you're not in the business, you don't know what to do really.
Exactly. Yeah. My parents didn't know what to do with me either. I was always performing as a kid and singing and dancing and acting and in every play. And my parents definitely didn't know what to do, even though, they wanted good things for me. It's just hard to figure it out. It was kind of before all this.
Yeah.
If this were around when I was growing up, oh my gosh, I would have done it all. But I think it was harder back then.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I saw that you're a guitar player, right?
Yes, I am. Yes.
That's incredible. I love that.
Thank you.
You're a musician. When I was looking, seeing about, about you, which I love to meet new people, and especially other women that have been in the business or that are musicians, right? I was like, oh my God, she's a guitar player. That's so cool.
Yes. I played guitar because when I got into the band Cobra Starship, I was thinking what instrument should I play? Because I play a few instruments and I didn't want to stand in the back. I wanted to stand in the front and be noticed.
Yeah.
So I figured the guitar was the best way to do it. And it really did work. And so I love that instrument.
Oh my God. What other instruments do you play? That's incredible.
I play a little guitar. I could play bass, but keyboard I've been playing since I was 4. So I grew up playing classical piano. So I'm pretty good at that.
Me too.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, but I'm not good at it anymore. I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I learned classical, and then I learned just to kind of putter around, doing pop. That's how I had this. Remember the Casio keyboard? I had one of those in my bedroom. That's how I started writing my music, and
yeah.
But now I just kind of I know these certain chords, and that's that.
So you've been here this whole show, and I was just curious. Lala is a friend of mine who I'm hanging out with later, and who I want to help with what she's doing. And do you have any problems with mental health? Do you have any experience with that?
Not myself, but I understand frustration. Obviously we all have moments when we get very frustrated, overwhelmed, anxious. I really sat here holding my breath while you were speaking to her. I felt so badly for her, and I don't want her to ever think that she can't do what she really wants to do. It made me really sad. Because look, I went through breast cancer. That was a turning point in my life. And that's a choice. When you go through a life-altering moment, which so many people go through. And obviously we've all come through life-altering moments. Look what we just came through with COVID, now recession. I mean, there's just so many things going on for people. But when you have a life-altering moment such as that, you have a choice. Like you could totally go underground, right? Like you could pull the covers over your head. I mean, when you have your body cut apart and you're going through chemo, like it's low, like it's a low, dark place. Like,
did you have support, Nicole? Were you?
Yeah. Yes,
you
I was very lucky, but I know that there are people that don't have it. And so when you go through such a shock or a life-altering experience, you have to look forward. Like you have to just keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other. Like I've felt so badly hearing that. I sat here like holding my breath for her. I just felt so, I could see the turmoil inside her, and I feel she feels that she's misunderstood. And that I can understand. When we feel like no one understands us or nobody, like she can't explain how she feels. I felt really badly for her, but I don't want her to think she can't have her dreams. I don't want her to think that she's only a house and, a paycheck. Like there is so much more for her.
It's so small minded, I think, to just go after, because you've done a lot of things. You've had a lot of accomplishments. It's not just music. You're writing a book. You're a real estate investor.
Yes.
You've done a lot of things. So Lala is looking at life in such a small way right now. Like she's just like, oh, I need a job and a paycheck every 2 weeks, and I need a baby. To me, like I want so much more than that. You too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on the run. Like ever since cancer. I mean, I was always very driven. Like I was always like, even as a kid.
Yes.
I was always driven. I always wanted more. I always wanted to create a lot, not because like, great, we can make money. That's amazing. Like I'm all for it. But it's like, it's not just that, because then it's the challenge. It's like, all right, now what am I going to do? I did that. What can I do? I like challenge. I like when it's harder. Like I want to break through and go farther. So
what do you want to do? What haven't you done yet that you want to do?
Sing in Madison Square Garden. People ask me that. I'm like, I want to sing in the garden. I want that. That's like the top, right? That's like, I want that. I want to do it. I sang, I did do the national anthem in Brooklyn in the big stadium.
Oh, wow. That must have been great.
Oh my God. It was so scary. It was like, okay, but this is what it is. Like, this must be what it's like, And it was hard though, singing the national anthem.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sing that. I don't think I'd want to sing that.
It's hard. You can't hear anything.
Oh, wait. I have a complaint from Minnie Manson. Minnie Manson, why are you complaining in the private chat? My manager wants to know why I'm not on. What is that?
I just wrote that to get your attention. October.
Okay. All right, because you do not have a manager, right? Yeah, he does. And he has horrible internet. But anyway, okay, so you saying the national anthem, you want big things. So how do you make that happen? How do you get to sing at Madison Square Garden?
Well, we're going to figure that out. But I love what you said, because what you said, I listened very carefully when you were speaking to Lala. And the number one thing that everyone has to do is write down their goal. I am all about writing down the goal. Like that, if you really have to see it in your mind, right? You have to visualize it. And you have to believe it. You have to believe that it is possible. And you have to be intentional. So I write down everything I really want to achieve. I mean, look, how did nobody, you don't walk into Nashville. You don't walk in with a Grammy, but like
nobody's handing you anything, right? Nobody's handing you. You have to make moves, but you have to be inspired to make those moves. I know when I want to do something, like I get very inspired by certain things and certain people. And it really feels like it's coming from God to me, because once in a while I'll like write a song and I'll be like, wow, I didn't even really think that hard for that song. It just like came out of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how songs are. That is.
Yeah. And then, I'll think of an idea like, oh, I knew this Lala, that me and her together, we could do something. I'm like, she has a personality that is so good. Like her personality and her honesty about the rape. And that, I mean, my friend Charmin is like that as well. But there's so few people like in my life growing up, nobody talked about that. Nobody. So we need those kind of people to look up to that are very forthcoming, that say this happened to me, like Trina today, who said she's homeless. A lot of people would be embarrassed about that. But here she is. She's coming on. She's saying, I'm homeless. I got myself into this mess. I need help. I'm putting myself out there. And that's what you got to do. You got to be transparent. Stop trying to be cool, everybody, all the time. And, pretend you're so rich and so great. Just be yourself. Be yourself and be transparent. Be authentic, and people will help you succeed. So would you help somebody? If somebody came to you, Nicole, and they said, I want to be a singer, I want to be a performer, I don't know what to do. What would you say? And what would you do to help them?
I love to help people. I love to connect people. I see, this is what people get wrong. They think that they're competing. There is no competition. It's collaboration. People are so tight that they don't realize that they need to help, to give without receive. People are like, I'm going to do this. I want this. No. It's the opposite way. Give. Of course I would. If somebody came to me, I would tell you this. You want to learn how to songwrite? Get into some classes. You want to sing? Start taking some lessons. You want to get into the right rooms? Go to the associations. You've got to get out of your house. Like, you've got to go where the community is. You've got to put your toe in that water. You've got to step into that. Nobody comes out of the womb being a singer. Nobody comes out of the womb doing a real estate deal. Nobody, you've got to self-educate yourself. I really believe in self-education. And you don't need to go to some fancy college for that. You can read. Anything that you've ever wanted to do is in a book. Anything that you've ever wanted to do. But you can read something, but now you've got to take a massive action towards it. You can't just read and educate. Educate without action is nothing. You must take action.
And the actions are, I think they're different for everyone, really. It's never really like a straight path, right? It's not. It's
you have to try everything, really.
You have to try everything. That's what it comes down to. Try everything, and eventually you'll get there.
I call it taking fantastical super action. That's what I call it. An FSA. That's my little thing. Fantastical super action.
Fantastical super action.
Fantastical super action. Are you ready? It's something that you never think can happen. You see, it's something that's so challenging, so hard, so unattainable, and you take an action on it, and you won't believe what happens. People want to help you. They do. Write the letter from your heart. Speak out what you need. Call the top person, right? It's like
call the top person. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Reach out. If you have a choice to reach out or not reach out, you reach out. If you believe in what you're doing,
yeah,
you will.
Just do it. I wanted to go to, I put a goal out there. I'm calling that person. I don't, even if they say no. Also, no is not no. No is not yet. No is not no. No is not yet.
But that could also be the wrong person. The right person, I think, will say yes. And you don't even really need anyone. That's the thing. That's another thing. Like, now you could create and you could share.
Yeah.
And you don't need that A&R guy to say yes. You don't really need that anymore, because you could become something on your own now and rely on fans. Like, a lot of times in my career, fans have helped me more than anyone else. Like, my fans have done so much for me. They've started to work for me, work with me. And it's been the best, because I want somebody that works with me to really believe in me.
Yeah.
And if they don't really believe in me, nothing's going to happen.
I agree with that. I really agree with that.
Yeah. And I need to believe in them too. So find people that believe in you, that you believe in, and create a team, and you could build something. If you build it, it will come. That saying is very true. So I definitely believe that. And I've seen it work. So just believe in yourself. Have faith. Don't put a time limit on it.
That's it. That's what I was going to say. That's it. Like, don't give up. Every seed that you plant, you got to plant those seeds. Give yourself the time. The thing that people do is they give up right before it blossoms, Right. Like, just keep pushing forward on it. I mean, it's like taking me, I don't know, 12 years to get that record. Like, it doesn't just happen. It's like there is a lot of inner talking that you have to do to yourself to keep yourself going too, right? So
exactly.
You've got to be around positive people. You've got to fill your mind with positive things. You can't fill your mind with the news every day. You'll just be so unhappy.
Yeah, exactly. Don't watch the news. Focus on what you're creating. Like, when I focus just on Kermit and Friends, I'm so happy. That's what makes me the happiest. I'm sure when you focus on your music or your book, that's when you're happy too. So do things that you love and surround yourself with love, and that will be your life. Okay, Nicole, where should people reach out to you? Where can they see you? How can they connect?
Reach out to me. I'm on Instagram at Nicole Markson Music. You can get onto my my mailing list, NicoleMarkson.com. Okay, and I will send everybody a free gift.
Oh my gosh!
You guys tell me where to send it, and just go to my website, NicoleMarkson.com, and just on my Instagram, Nicole Markson Music. Follow me. I have this thing called the Live Your Dream Interactive. Also, I do on Wednesday nights. Is that okay that I say that?
Yeah. What is that?
Okay. So Live Your Dream Interactive, it's all about living your dream. That's my tagline, live your dream. Because after having breast cancer, that was it. That was my turning point moment. I was like, I'm not going to stop myself. I'm going back to music. I sold out. I was regretful that I hadn't really pursued that.
But you sold out?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because I pursued music when I was younger, went to school for it, everything to do that. And then I was afraid. I was a little bit afraid in my earlier years to be like a starving artist. So I went into business, right? I went into business, my family business, and I took like a left turn for a lot of years,
I did that kind of too. Not a family business, but I was selling gold for a while, and it was such a waste of time. I mean, I learned some things, but I don't think I should have done that.
So I became like a good businesswoman and everything, right? Out of that
experience. Yeah, I can imagine you being a very good businesswoman.
But then having cancer, that was it. I mean, when you face your mortality, you know that you could have died. I could have died. We didn't know that. And so that was it. I was like, I'm going to do every dream. I'm on the run for my life. Like what we were just saying, like just there's so many things I want to accomplish.
Right.
And so that's what I want to help other people believe that they can live their dream, that you can reinvent, revamp, recreate yourself at any time in your life, right? I mean, people
anytime. You're never too old, you're never too young. Whatever your situation, you can always change and do what you really dream of doing. So everybody keep that in mind.
Right. So I do this call on Wednesday nights on Zoom. It's in my link tree. You guys can see it. I also announce it, on Instagram all the time. I put the link up every week. And because people, they reach out to me. And so thanks, Leverett. That was very nice. I want to help people. So I do this thing, Live Your Dream Interactive, 7:00 Eastern Standard Time, every other Wednesday during the summer. It's a live Zoom call. And every week I talk about a different topic to help you live your dream, live your potential, live your best life. And it's a nice community of people. I don't want any, negativity. I'm not into naysayers, dream killers, dream crushers. Don't come. Don't come. So, but I really believe in helping. That was really what that's really what my mission became. It wasn't just the music, the message, and the story. It's to really help people with what happened in their lives. Because we all go through those life-altering circumstances.
Yeah, cancer is such an extreme one.
Sorry.
No. I mean, it's. I can imagine that would really make you reevaluate things.
Yeah.
And I can really imagine that. But
well, when you lose your breasts and you lose your you have your whole life. It's a lot to get over. And I know there's a lot of survivors. Are there any survivors on this call right now, or people going through that? I want to tell them that just hold on and just keep focusing, moving forward. You will get better. It will get better.
Okay, we'll get better. There's always hope. Look at Nicole now. She's so positive. I mean, it's weird, like Lala being so negative and you being so positive. It just, you're going through, I mean, what you went through is so much more horrible, but
well, yeah, I mean, everybody has their thing, right? I wish Lala was here. I want to inspire to help her. Oh, look, we have a testicular cancer survivor. Good, Anda. Congratulations on that.
Yes.
I really, yeah.
Yeah, there's people listening that have gone through a lot of bad stuff, and just look at Nicole as somebody that's an inspiration. She's doing her dreams. She stopped being a businesswoman because she almost lost her life, and it took that. But it doesn't have to take that for you to make a change.
No, exactly. It does not.
It does not have to take that. Okay, so everybody contact Nicole. So Instagram's the best way for you?
Yeah, that's a good start.
Okay, terrific.
If they want, I always send out emails about everything that I'm doing, and I've got new songs, new videos, whatnot. And I just, I'm so grateful you had me. Thanks, Elisa. You're amazing. You're gorgeous.
Thank you. You too. My pleasure. And so you liked the show? You had fun?
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much. I'd love to chat with you. At some other time.
Anytime.
Let's connect.
Let's connect. Let's be friends. You're awesome. So fucking inspirational, you guys. Look at that. Nicole Markson, everybody. Talented, beautiful, and an inspiration to all, and very positive. Let's check out some of her music from Nicole Markson.
Wow.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, she's inspiring on so many levels. I mean, the one thing that I always love hearing, of course, being, of a certain age, is that you're never too old
for anything
at all.
You know something that you're not too old for, Jimmy?
Forgiving Wheezy.
I was going to say TikTok because you just joined TikTok, and I have a very interesting video that you made I'm going to share.
Oh, no, which one?
Let's see, Jimmy Jordana.
Which one is it going to be? Because they're dedicated to people.
I know. I see this one. Let's see.
Oh, don't do the Wheezy one.
Why?
It's not interesting.
Hello, Wheezy.
It's dedicated to him.
Wheezy, it seems to me
so creepy.
Like you want me to feel guilty about things that have already been forgiven
for. stuff I've already been forgiven for.
You constantly reference things
Constantly referencing, like Jackhammer Jesus.
that I've already been forgiven for.
All those things, including Jackhammer.
Constantly reference things
Yeah.
that I have absolutely no shame.
No
or
shame.
guilt.
Is he trying to seduce me? What is he doing?
No shame, no guilt.
This is a very sexy
You do
TikTok.
Oh my god! I didn't even make it this far the first
Every time-
This is the most I've watched of it. It just creeped me
Do
out
that.
to like no end.
Well, no, I don't
All I
understand
say
why it
to
would
you
creep you
every
out.
time
I
you do
mean,
that, all
if
I
you
say
don't
to you is,
understand, I
all
can't
my
explain
sins
it.
have been
Okay,
forgiven.
well,
All right, so that
And
was
they
for
have.
Wheezy. Did you want
Yeah.
Wheezy to see that for like
Well,
that TikTok? Is that why you made
I
that?
was going to be making TikToks for like everybody, and then I thought, well, instead of making TikToks for everybody first, why don't I make a TikTok for Wheezy? So
It wasn't
that-
well received at all by Wheezy. Wheezy, you don't like that TikTok.
I was creeped out. I thought the tone was weird, and I thought that just
it was
even the way he
supposed
was
to
talking.
be.
It was a very sexy
It
filter.
was supposed to be like a performance artist doing a. It wasn't. It's a TikTok. I mean, what are TikToks supposed
I mean,
to be?
I'm just
little
telling
mini
you.
performances. Little performances.
If I could talk real quick, I'm telling you that my reaction from that made me feel really creepy. Now, I'm not picking on you. I'm just telling you honestly what happened when I saw that video. It made me very creeped out. Okay, and I haven't interacted with you or anything. I'm not picking on you, but that's my reaction to that video. So genuine.
Can I? When I don't know. Can I talk now? Okay. What do you mean? What, was it too? Did you think it was like too romantic, or you thought it was romantic, or something?
There was nothing romantic about it at all. Your tone of the tone of your voice and the way that you're this close to the camera and the way you say my name creeps me out. I cannot help what I'm creeped out by, Jimmy.
I understand.
So you can't talk me out of being creeped
No,
out.
I don't want
by
to
it?
talk you out, but have you looked at my other
feeling.
TikToks that I've done for other people?
No, that I made
Okay.
about 10 seconds through that one, and
Because
it
the other
turned me off.
TikToks are very different. They're not. They're done in a very different style. That was just a style that I had for you for that.
Yeah, I
TikTok.
didn't like that style, but
all right,
that's okay. We're not everything is for everyone, you know.
Right. That TikTok is not for everyone, and that's
Not
why there's
for
a
everyone.
lot of TikTokers that you could follow. You don't have to follow Jimmy if you don't want.
Exactly.
But if you want, I think that Jimmy does great TikToks.
Yeah,
And
maybe I'll give it a
TikTok.
chance. Maybe I will check it out, Jimmy.
Well, I'm doing them in order. I mean, Elisa's number 7 on Monday. I got Jeff M. Just did one for Tricep. Did one for Gonzo. Kelly, I'm trying to bring Kelly a little bit further down on the list, maybe to 10 instead of 14.
Nice.
We're working on it.
All right, so you're very busy doing TikToks. Are you going to be busy after the show on the wrap-up show with Wheezy?
I don't know if I'm welcome on the wrap-up show.
If you
with
don't
Lizzie.
talk over me, then yes, you're welcome. But you can't talk over people because remember, and I want this to be known because everybody gave me a bunch of shit like, oh, Wheezy's a hater. Jimmy, you tend to talk over people, especially when you're passionate, right? And last week after what happened, I felt like there was going to be a lot of passion. And I didn't need that. We don't need talking over each other. So that was the only reason. I'm not a Jimmy hater. You know, we can agree to disagree on things. But when I mute people or block them, it's to phase them out so I'm not interacting with them. You get what I'm saying? So if you come on, we just don't talk over it.
Okay, we've got to come up with a signal or some kind of way that I know that it's okay for me to talk that when I'm not interrupting. We have to, because honestly, if you stop talking for 3 seconds or 4 seconds and there's that little pause, I will start to talk.
That's fine. But what I've noticed, this is my problem before, is that you don't wait until people stop to start talking. That's the only thing. Everybody else is doing it. We talk over each other sometimes, but then we notice we're talking over people and we stop. And you don't seem to have that ability sometimes. And that's just what I hope for.
Need a signal or something, maybe a high sign or something like that.
Okay, so right now, you guys, my life is being threatened.
Oh, no.
Through text, let Minnie Manson up, you cunt, before I kill you.
Oh, my God. That's not cool. Minnie Manson, who is doing that? That's not cool. I've really tried to help this Minnie Manson.
Let Minnie Manson up, you cunt, before I kill you. So Minnie Manson, who the fuck is that? Is that
That
you,
is
Minnie
not-
Manson?
No, it is not. I don't talk like that, okay?
Are
No
you
way.
sure? Who is saying that? That's very dangerous and
Don't
scary.
blame me. I have a lot of people who in the chat and things like that asking for me. That is not
You
me.
threatened to kill me last week. Remember that?
Yeah, and I'm not going to ever do that again either. That
So it's
wasn't
like-
me.
It's on brand that you would threaten to kill me this week. So it's not you again?
No, it was not me. I'm not doing that again.
All right. Are you
Okay.
going to apologize for threatening to kill me?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm very sorry for what I said to you last week for threatening you. Please forgive me. I was in the heat of the moment. It's not premeditated. I don't have mens rea. There's no plan. You know, I'm sorry I said what I did. I was just very triggered. That's why that woman can't live with me. Lisa woman cannot live with me, or Lala, because you know what? First of all, I'm not allowed to have visitors in here, and two, well, visitors, yes, but no live. Two, I have disabilities of my own. I actually could give good advice to Lala, but she would not listen to me.
No, but everybody should reach out to Lala.
You must get
Yes.
voucher.
Okay, all right. Go on the wrap-up show, Minnie Manson. So everybody should reach out to Lala, help Lala, do everything you can. I just want to thank Kay for this beautiful gift that she sent me. Very heavy statue that I just love. I love this. This is a gift from Kay. Kay, you want to tell everybody about the gift you sent me?
It's Krishna, the Almighty. It's Krishna.
I got this very heavy box, and I said, I don't know what that is. What is that? And it was from Kay Jobs, the beautiful Kay Jobs. She's so generous in her gifts, and I just appreciate it so much. And you're kind, and you're warm, and you're going to help Lala, and we're all going to help Lala, and we're all going to be there for each other, right, Kay?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay. What do you think the wrap-up show should be about with Wheezy and Charmin and everybody else?
I think it should be about what CAP can do to like make the world a better place. I mean, there's a lot of people coming on here having problems with like homelessness and you know, mental. I don't believe in mental health issues, but like I think we should talk about how to make the world a better place and make this a more serious instance. And maybe if we start getting more serious about things, maybe more people will come on who are serious. Not to say that people that are coming on aren't serious. Like I really like them, but like I've been having a couple of people deny coming on the show because like maybe they thought it was like a more kind of thing where they could help people. Maybe more people would come on to help people.
So most of our panelists are homeless, I noticed. Should we stay on that path, or should we? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think you should disregard. I don't think you should choose whether or not, like, based on that homelessness. Because I was homeless for 2 years in New York City, and I would have killed someone if they would have made a decision about me based on my homelessness. I mean, I wouldn't have killed them, but I'm physically not able to kill people. But I think we should like figure out a way. I mean, why are they homeless? I mean, I don't know. I was homeless because I refused to work, or I refused to do a job that paid money because I felt like it was unethical.
Well, Charmin's the best person to ask about this because she ran for president. Charmin, we're trying to make the world a better place. Kay wants to, I want to, we all want to. I think the way to do it is to help one person at a time. One person at a time. So Lala could be a great first person to start with, then Trina. Do you have anything to add to that, Charmin, about how we can help the world through Kermit and Friends?
I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why I chase my dream. I really like the other guests that you had on earlier too. And homelessness is a real problem. And what I'm hearing consistently today from all the women who have struggled with homelessness is that sexual assault is a real problem, and that they have a problem living with other people because they're not safe or secure. That's something I struggle with as well. And I'm not sure quite how to fix it. I'll be honest with you. The doctors that I meet, the therapists that I deal with in my community have told me that it's just a matter of time until I'm raped again. That this is where we are at in our country, and we have to do something. It sucks.
I absolutely don't believe that, Charmin. Like that's not it's a matter of time that you were. I don't believe that you're gonna get raped again. Please don't believe that about yourself.
Well, it's hard to live in a world where men don't accept accountability for their behavior, where I can't count on the police in my community to press charges or to even investigate men that have wronged me. The reality is, and the threats are getting worse every single day towards women. It is very dangerous to be a woman. It is hard to live. It is hard to work. It is hard to survive because men can just take what they want and they don't care about our safety or our feelings or our consent or whether or not we enjoy it. They just whip their penis out and do whatever they want. They try to tell you, it's just a few minutes of fun. If rape's inevitable, lay back and enjoy it. And they act like all rape is vanilla, and it is not. These men do things to terrorize us and destroy our bodies. I need surgery to repair the damage that was done to me the last time I was raped. And I can't find doctors who think I'm worth fixing because it's just a matter of time until I'm raped again. That's the reality of what it is like being a woman in Florida right now. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. I don't think DeSantis is going to do a damn thing to improve any of this. There, as a woman right now, it's not safe. I can't even have security in my own house. I have a house. I have a fenced-in yard, and I'm not even safe where I live. I had somebody come to my house Thursday into the alley behind my house and disconnect my internet service. I pay this expensive internet security service, and somebody can just walk up behind my house and disconnect it because my internet company doesn't secure their service that they provide, and they run a splitter off of my internet. And then when they come back and reconnect it, now I have two lines that have come together. There, even if you live alone, you are not safe as a woman in this country right now. And I don't know how we're going to fix it without getting the men to admit they're what we need safety from, and to get them to do something. We couldn't even get them to admit they understood right from wrong with the Me Too movement. They weaponize their competency and they use it against us every chance they get. And then they blame us for making bad decisions because we pick the people who hurt us. And what's our option? You can't figure out who's good. You can't figure out who's bad. They lie to get close to you, and they represent themselves as somebody who knows how to act right in public. And then as soon as they get alone with you, they don't know what to do, and they hurt you. And I don't know how we're going to fix it. I don't think politics is going to do it. I don't think we can elect the right people. I don't think we can elect enough right people to get out the trash that's actively working to create laws to make it possible for men to rape us and for us to not have any consent, not to have any money. They're going to take away child support. They don't want to pay alimony. They don't care about our health care. They just want to be able to pick whatever woman they want to impregnate and rape her and mistreat her and force her to have a baby. That's where we're at right now. And I don't know how to fix it. Complaining about it doesn't seem to make it any better, because how do you get them to admit that there's a problem? How? We've been trying for years. For as long as I've been alive, women have been complaining about the way they're treated, and we're not any closer to getting them to act right now. And buy a gun, great. Because we're at a situation now where they're talking about open carry nationwide. Right. So we're going to be in a situation where it's people with guns everywhere in the OK Corral. And I live in a stand your ground state, and I'm grateful for the ability to be able to defend myself. But I think there ought to be a better way. And I can't live safely in my own home. I don't know how to tell somebody who's homeless how they're supposed to be safe when we can't get jobs. They say nobody wants to work and there's plenty of jobs, but nobody's hiring. And companies are bringing in record profits. They don't want to pay Americans. They'd rather ship our jobs overseas to somebody else that doesn't have the right to come together and unionize to fight for better wages. They're not sending our jobs to countries with better education systems. They're not sending our jobs to countries with more rights to complain. They're taking our jobs away from us because they don't want to listen to us complain. They don't want to pay us a decent wage, but they want to keep raising the price of goods and price us out of life. They don't care about the quality of our life, but some states have started to get really sympathetic and thoughtful and create easy ways for depressed people to terminate their personal situation. But that's where we're at right now in this world. There's no sympathy for people with mental health issues. There's no sympathy for women that don't know how to trust men, and they have to work together. They have to live together. Women have to go to men to get jobs so that they can afford to have a place to live. And if you tick off a man who's employing you, he'll just get rid of you. Good luck finding another job. You won't get a good reference. How are we supposed to fix it? Who's going to change this? How's one woman who's ballsy enough to get her butt on the ballot going to make a difference? It is frustrating. And yeah, I want to make a difference. I want to make the world a better place. Something has got to change. None of this is okay. The way we expect women to work every day, a job, come home, take care of kids, take care of the house, and then if they complain about the way they're treated, you just throw them out and get rid of them, turn their kids against them. This Britney Spears thing this week is so powerful. It is so hard to be the mom to a teenage boy when they start getting angry at you and it is scary. And if women don't get help from the men around us, if we don't get a change, I don't like the direction we're going. I don't like the way it looks, right? The dystopian future that has been painted for me personally by therapists, by doctors, by specialists, that there's no reason for me to even try anything because it's just a matter of time until I'm hurt again, and it'll be my own fault because I picked them. We slut shame victims into silence. It is a grooming technique. And until we figure out how to call out the predators who are benefiting from this environment, it's going to get worse. Only thing I could tell you to do is...
So what do we do individually? What can I do?
Be prepared to protect yourself. Find a safe place to stay. It's going to get dangerous. I don't know what to tell you. Right now is a scary time. I'd like to be able to tell you that we could come together in kumbaya and all get along together, but I think we've seen in the last week that there's something more coming forward. 2 weeks ago, I asked Onision what it was like to deal with the FBI. How long does it take when they want to get in touch with you? And for the whole last week, we've seen how the FBI works when they want to get your attention. What's coming next? This weekend's been a scary weekend. People are upset. It's dangerous. It's not going to get any safer anytime soon. And as women, we have to be prepared to stand our ground and protect ourselves in any way possible. And you're not going to be able to count on someone to protect you.
No, you can't count on anybody.
No. And I like Kermit and Friends because it's a community full of people who come together and try to help. But it definitely feels like there's an avalanche about to come down on us. And I don't know how we help just one person at a time.
One person at a time. That's the easiest way. One person, Lala, and then someone else, and it'll catch on, and you'll run for president and you'll win.
I gotta get through 2022 right now. And right now it literally seems like they can just come to my house and tap into my internet and know everything I'm gonna do.
Listen, that happened to me, Charmin. Somebody hacked me a couple weeks ago, but I still went forward.
I know, and I bragged to you about my electronics. I sent you links, I sent you software, and somebody came by my house and disconnected my internet and taught me a lesson. What am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to move? I'm so mad.
I know, Charmin, but it's you just keep going. You're still Charmin. They can take away your internet, but they can't take away who you are, right? So that's no matter what. Even if you get raped, you're still Charmin. You're still.
You know,
You're still you.
That's the thing. Like you just keep surviving and you just keep going no matter what, and until they kill you, right? That's really your only choice. You just keep going until they finally take you out.
Okay, speaking of kill, look at this. Right. So Lisa Ann Schwartz, you 40-year-old cunt, I'm coming to 6245 Wilshire Boulevard, Los Angeles, California to kill you.
Can you report that to the FBI? This is ridiculous.
So you guys,
from people come into my house to mess with my internet. That's next level BS, right? There's been so many threats of violence. There's been so many internet stalking, gang stalking stuff going on here. It is frustrating to try to be a woman and be a light and help other people, because this is what comes against you. Somebody wants to shut you up. They're going to hurt you. They're going to post your address so people know where to find you.
Yeah,
This
that's it. But they cannot take away our spirit. We still have a great spirit. You do, I do, we both do. None of these men can hold us down, and they can't. We will not let them, Charmin. We keep going. They could try to kill us, or I don't know, try to find us. But they're even too stupid to find the right address. So how good can they do? Okay.
I mean, lucky for you, they know where my house is. They can figure out which one of those little knobs belong to my internet.
All right. Okay, Sharma, I'm sorry about that. Okay, Sharma, are you going to be on the wrap-up show?
Of course, I'm going to be complaining. I had this whole thing set up in the backyard. I had like my split silk out. And I got stung by bees. Today's been a rough day.
Okay, it's been rough, but we prevail. Kermitarians prevail. So please join us in our Kermit and Friends Discord server so you could get all this shenanigans all week long. Oh, there's more. You think this is just it? No, there is a lot more than this. There's death threats all week, not just Sunday. So I appreciate everybody, Leaf King for producing the show, and, Jimmy Jordana and Wheezy and Charmin and Wappy and Kay, and even Mimi Manson, who threatened to kill me last week. Thank you. And Lala, I love you. I want to hang out with you later. You're my favorite broadcaster. And never give up. Listen to Nicole Markson when she says don't give up. I'm telling you, you know how many bullshit experiences I've been through? Even my last job, they were harassing me every day about my fiance, Andy Dick. Every day. Patronizing me. Saying, oh, did Andy fuck you in the ass? That's what they said at my job, people. At my work, where I was working for years. They asked me if Andy Dick fucked my ass. My boss asked me that. But I'm still Lisa Jordana. You cannot take that away from me, ever. You cannot take away a Kermitarian spirit, and that's what's so great about this place and about the world. If you're a Kermitarian, you will never be alone again. You will make it through. Everybody enjoy Wappy Flanker, and please see us next week on Kermit and Friends.
She sees the faces in the distance. She doesn't miss them. She's been watching the world go by, and she don't care why. So cold, she's really got a feeling. She don't like this world. She's gonna jump off and go. Cold, she's really got a feeling. She don't like this world. She's gonna jump off and go. Cold, she's really got a right, everybody, how's it going?
No friendly faces here, no feeling safe when you're hanging on the edge of death. Yeah, she knows there's nothing left. So many people kill, won't make it standing still. She's got a one-way ticket and she's leaving today. And she's got nothing to say. She's gonna do it. She wants to fly away to a place that's safe. She'll live her days far away from the pain. She wants to fly away to a place that's safe. She'll live her days far away from the pain. No friendly faces here, no feeling safe when you're hanging on the edge of death. Yeah, she knows there's nothing left. So many people kill, won't make it standing still. She's gonna do it. She wants to fly away to a place that's safe. She'll live her days far away from the pain. She wants to fly away to a place that's safe. She'll live her days far away from the pain. She wants to fly away to a place that's safe. She'll live her days far away from the pain. She'll live her days far away from the pain.